Chewie, my friend. Oh, there's one other thing as well. Actually, maybe we'll start here soon because there's not really any video for this. Because I know this is your favorite subject matter, Chewie. You know that whole smoke-free 2025 thing, and how
Oh,
this
yep.
government they didn't say they were going to do it, but then they decided to come in and cancel smoke-free 2025, and they've been saying all the way through, yeah, but we're gonna achieve a smoke-free by this date X, date Y, which
Oh,
surprises
yeah.
me because I don't know how. And then they give uh, big tobacco like tax breaks for a year just to help them sell their product, which doesn't sell anywhere else in the world. Well, there's been an update to that story. Tobacco product tax cut slated for 1 year has been extended by two.
Oh.
The tax break for heated tobacco products made by Phillip Morris has been extended for an extra 2 years. In July 2024, the government cut the tax on HTPs in half in what it said would be a 1 year trial subject to an evaluation. But New Zealand First Associate Health Minister Casey Costello told RNZ the evaluation would now be done in July 2027 and the reduced tax would apply to HTPs at least until then.
Unbelievable.
So they've put it in place for a year to test the market, and it seems that the tobacco companies have liked the result. So the tobacco companies get to have it extended by another 2 years. Doesn't necessarily say what it says for the users of the products or the people of New Zealand, but it seems that perhaps some political parties, who I assume getting some donations, and some big tobacco companies, one in particular, are pretty happy with how things have gone, Chewie. Fascinating.
Oh, question from the chat. What are heated tobacco products? Vaping? Kind of, not really. Um, it is the dumbest product that I have ever seen. It basically you have a thing that looks like a vape, and then you buy a product that looks suspiciously like a cigarette with no filter. And then you put it in the vape, and it doesn't set it on fire, it gently heats it. So it's like a cigarette with extra steps. It's just really weird. Now, this was a technology that Philip Morris put together because very much like VHS versus Betamax, um, they thought that Betamax was the way to go because they invented it. Everybody else went, VHS is better. And that's the way that everywhere in the world, apart from Japan, went. So Philip Morris is holding the bag on a technology that they invented that they thought was going to be really good, and only the Japanese have it. But now, because we've stacked our government with tobacco lobbyists, now they have a place to dump all of this useless product that the rest of the world doesn't want. Because we're a real country that makes sensible decisions about that what the citizens can have. It's so dumb, it's so corrupt, and it's so obvious.
Labour Health spokesperson Aisha Verrill said the extension of the tax cut was striking given the strain on the health system. This government has the wrong priorities. It is giving tax breaks to tobacco companies now valued at over $300 million, and the evaluation they promised to check that it was helpful is a total sham. Costello cut the HTP tax rate by 50% last year with the aim that cheaper prices may encourage people to switch from cigarettes to HTPs. As you're saying, Chewie, a dying technology from a company who just needs to offload all of their product. And I know a
Because
good way
it's
to get people off tobacco and get people off cigarettes is you don't have them anymore. We had a plan for that, and you guys got rid of it.
yeah, it's like it's so obvious. Like it I have heaps of criticisms about vaping. Like many things, New Zealand walked into that without doing its due diligence. and putting up any regulation or control over how people access vaping. And now we have a lot of kids that love vaping. But it's just really clear with heated tobacco products that the problem that is solving is Phillip Morris going, but we still want to sell tobacco.
We have a warehouse of them. We've got a warehouse of this product.
Smoking is bad because they know it'll kill them, but we still want to sell tobacco. Who have we got that's in a government that's in our pocket? Let's see what we can do there.
Here's one more thing for the topic, because we do often criticise this government for running away from experts. The cut was made despite health officials telling Costello there was no evidence HTPs worked to stop people smoking or were significantly safer than cigarettes. Costello told Cabinet she had her own, quote, independent advice, end quote, which when she released it later turned out to be 5 articles that were either about different products, outdated, or offered only weak support for her view. Yes, Kellyanne Conway, these are the alternative facts, as they say, Chewie.
Just absolute bullshit. Like, it's so obvious. We have so many people in the current government that have direct ties or nudge, nudge, wink, wink ties to tobacco companies, that this is just so out in the open.